Blood and Betrayal, episode 5. Blood and Betrayal is Mind's Eye Theater's premiere game at LA by Night. Well, this is the 5th episode. Wow, and we're getting closer to the game. Less than a month now. Woo! Can't wait. I'd like to open saying thank you to Jason Andrew, who really gave me a hand this week. I was pretty nervous, pretty stressed out about writing character description for my Giovanni, and he helped me through it. So Jason, I will have something for you latest Sunday night before 12 a.m. Yeah, it'll happen. It will, I promise. I did play Bioshock last night, Infinite, instead of writing. But it will come, I swear. Anyway, I would also like to thank, I think it's Alyssa, who helped me sort out transportation from the airport to my hotel by giving me the information and sharing her airport lore. And Alyssa, I have your boom payment already. It is in the freezer. I was assured that it will be fine for you. And as long as it makes it through the plane ride, I will give it to you. I hope you're at the VIP party and I get to meet you, and I'll bring that stuff. And if you're not and I don't meet you, well, I guess I'll just have to eat the chocolate. That would be bad. That would be awful. Hopefully you'll be there though. Today I'm going to show you what's in the bookcase over there. So before I do that, which I'll probably just try to attach it to the end of the podcast, because my editing skills are not as good as I would like them to be, but I'll try to add it to the last bit. But before I do that, I want to make sure that everybody knows that I do other things than, game and Mind's Eye Theater. I say this because some people might think that's a bit excessive. I mean, it's not to me, but yeah. So I do other things. I scrapbook. I make tags, and I'll just show you, because some of them are indeed kind of, World of Darknessy. This one's my favorite World of Darkness type thing. But most of them are like this. Nice, pretty, girly. See? Not World of Darknessy. And our journal, this is my first one. It says fall. Okay, so I do other things. I take singing lessons. I play softball with the company team. Our last tournament is this weekend. What else do? I do lots of things. I write occasionally my stuff. I take writing courses, especially starting in September. In September, I also start a ham radio basic beginner course. I actually took it last year and I failed. But it has not defeated me. I will take that course as many times as I have to pass it. I will not be defeated. Super excited. I did a bad thing today. I went on eBay and got something else for the game. I'm not supposed to be on eBay, but it was so super cute. And even if it does not match the character, I am totally bringing it because it's super cute. Meanwhile, some Ventru in the MasterCard office is laughing his butt off as he peruses my MasterCard account transactions. Yes. I pretty much got everything extraneous, like jewelry and, of course, my costume for the game. Some of that's even packed now because otherwise it would just sit in bags in my room, and I don't want that to happen. So, but pretty much done the jewelry. Um, Next payday will be shoes because I have to get some shoes. I have to have flats because of my knee, which is apparently a permanent injury now. Like, not severe, but you know, it'll hurt if I walk on it too much. And heels, I can walk all night. Don't get me wrong. It's just the next day I'll be limping. Well, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Totally worth it. Oh my god. So that I'm hoping that my stuff starts arriving because basically there's only 2 paydays, and anything that I have to get now, especially just for props, will be emergency. So please God, come in, please. Also, if it looks like crap, then I'm gonna have to replace it. I mean, I didn't spend a whole lot of money on it, but you want something that doesn't look like you spent $2 on it, right? So yeah, I can't wait to get the thing I got today. I hope I get it before game. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay, enough of that. Basically everything is done except for my character description, and that is proving not stressful now, thanks to Jason, but challenging because as character is kind of vile. I don't really want to get into too much detail. You know, I've actually remember seeing stories that get into way too much detail, so I probably could, but I don't want to. It's kind of like this bad game that I was involved in years ago. Um, it was very ritual oriented, and I didn't have a problem with most of that. But every so often, something would come up, and I refuse. And that's a great thing about Mind's Eye Theater, especially if you've got a really super group, is that you're not pressured into doing anything you don't want to. If you're uncomfortable, you don't do it, and that's the bottom line. And I have always gamed with people who are absolutely cool with that. Um, I mean, you have to be for the troop to survive, really, because you've got so many different personalities and so many different beliefs and stuff. So you're never pressured into doing anything you don't want to do, and it's gold. Like, there's not even one iota. I've never experienced one iota of pressure to do something that I wasn't comfortable with, and you know, it's great. I mean, I can't even say enough about the people that I have gamed with throughout the years. They're all wonderful people, and it's like a privilege. I think I've said it before. It's like a privilege to be able to game with them. But I would imagine that most troops are like that. Why wouldn't they be? Unless, of course, Calgary and Edmonton have the best groups ever, which we probably do. So, yeah. I don't imagine that there's going to be a lot of like super. I can't even speak English. A lot more episodes. There will be more episodes, obviously. And I will probably be taping right up to like getting on the plane, and then getting off the plane and like getting on my knees and kissing the tarmac and thanking God for safe flight. Um, but I do have some ideas for it just to make it a little more interesting. And I know that some of you have probably never been to Calgary, so I was kind of thinking about showing you a little bit of Calgary, just a tiny bit, to show you guys where I'm from, and you know, I think it would be interesting. And I I have other ideas. Um, Tonight I'm not going to show you what's on the table over there, but I'm really anxious to show you guys that because I've got a super awesome signature piece for that. He's so cute. Anyway, I am so super excited. I'm totally excited about meeting my fellow Giovanni and the Setites. Um, oh my God, it's going to be so awesome. I hope that they're as excited as I am. And I just want to say that if there are any of you with no characters, Clan Giovanni, join us. Be one of us. We're awesome. Then we can take over the city. I mean, just kidding. Yeah. I was thinking about also when I get to LA on Friday morning, I'm going to go on the tour of the Queen Mary. So if I see any ghosts, I'm just gonna totally, order them around because I'm Giovanni. Also, if anything, they get upset, I'm just gonna totally blame the tour guide. Hey, it'll make his life easier. I mean, more interesting, not easier. Because I mean, I can't imagine like you're touring people around like several times a day. And it is my duty as a guest to make your life more interesting. So yeah, I'm just gonna totally order them around and then leave him to deal with the stuff afterwards. Sorry, Nan. Um, also, next, hopefully, next episode, I will be doing an in character bit. I'm trying to get some time to um, practice my Italian language dialect, but you know what? So busy this week. So busy. It just turned out to be a crazy week, but I will be practicing that. And like the character description thingy, I'm a little intimidated by this one. Because, when you're with friends, if you screw up the dialect, nobody cares. You just move on. So I'm kind of hoping that's the way the other players roll. um, it's going to be a message to Maxima and Strauss from the Giovanni, or at least my Giovanni. So yeah, hopefully that'll work out well. And I'm just so super excited about meeting my fellow clanmates. Oh my god, oh my god. And like I said, if you know anybody, Clan Giovanni is the clan to be. I'm gonna leave you now, and I'll attach that clip of stuff in the back, and hope you enjoy it. Bye.
Hi there. I promised you guys that I would show you what was in the bookcase behind me. So here it is. When I was in Calgary by Night, our storyteller Lawrence would occasionally ask us to do little writing things about our characters, and it was optional, of course. And one of them was to write about our havens. And since we had a lot of time to do this, I decided that I would show in Dollhouse Miniature. So this is what this is. And this is Susan Peachtree's Haven, which is in the Tremere Chantry. So this is her room. This is her bed. Susan was reading Eat, Pray, Love. And that's her nightgown, and that's her bed. And this little guy is a miniature buffalo that I had commissioned. I have actually a larger buffalo stuffed toy on my bed. So that's the bed, and this is the shaving utensil for her sire. And in here is the shaving kit her sire gifted her when she left Italy, because she got embraced in Italy. How apropos for the game I'm playing, Blood and Betrayal. And that's the stereo, and she would turn it up fairly loud and it bugged her regent, but he did allow it. He never said anything, probably because the player was a very nice man. And there's one of the speakers. On top of it is a candle which I made out of Fimo, because they're expensive to buy. This lamp actually lights up. Can't really see it very well. So over here we have a scrapbook for her ill-fated Italy trip, but you can't really see it. And that's a brochure, and then there's a mask that comes into play in her history, and flowers, because she always liked flowers. There's another speaker. That's a radiator. Hey, everybody needs heat. Underneath the table is tarot cards, and I didn't take any of those out because it's like worse than 52 pickup, trust me. There's a scroll and her luggage. For the scrolls, I'm going to try and make my own because it's much easier that way and much less expensive. Sue's kind of a slob, so her clothes on the floor and disarray. I just want to show you this rug because this is so Sue. Like, look at that gorgeous rug, and it's kind of funky. Of course, a waste paper basket and some Kleenex because everybody needs Kleenex. Her purse, and here's one of her slippers right there. They're really kind of cool. Some of this you kind of have to be here because, you know, and a nice blanket, that gray blanket. Over here is her dresser, and there's scrolls. There's a grave rubbing. Okay. Miniature books. I always want a Bible in there because though I'm not overly religious, I just feel the need to have a Bible in there. So yeah. And of course, another book. So I'll just put this back. These actually open up. And somewhere in here, some more bra and panties. There's letters and stuff somewhere, but I don't know where they are. Over here is where she would, after Artemis left, her regent, and disappeared and made her the only resident of the chantry, she moved into here. Now I want to show you my Tim Hortons cup. Always got time for Tim Hortons. She had the Eat Food Merit, which was really awesome, and then there's the computer there, another book, some more flowers somewhere over here. Yeah, more flowers. Her iPad and her iPhone. And of course there's that little letter right there. But there are more letters which also figure prominently in her lore, but you know. Some fun things. Here is the cabinet where all the Tremere type, you know, ritual stuff. There's a skull. She's not too happy about that, but not getting rid of it. And these little bottles, I'll just show you over here, they come empty and I just stuff them with whatever. So there's like flowers in this one. This is tapioca tapioca. That's how tapioca comes. And this one, these are like leeches in a little bottle there. I looked online and I found a little bottle with leeches, but it was like 15 bucks. So I just got this empty canister. I got some Fimo and rolled up some of my own leeches. Here is like a scale. I even bought some weights for it, little miniature weights. And there's a mortar and pestle. And you'll notice the little bird skull there. I bought some owl pellets. I still have a whole bunch of them. And then I dissected them and then washed all the bones that I found in them. So now I have bones for pretty much everything. Another scroll. Another miniature books. The miniature books cost a fortune. Holy crap. And another miniature book. And of course the fireplace and some stuff that was left in the chantry by other residents. Oh, her Ouija board, that also figures prominently. And just some old-fashioned type things, like a bedpan thing that they used to use. And some firewood, and of course, tools for the fireplace. I'm going to show you Henderson's room, he was above Regent. I can't remember what it is. So anyways, I bought him. He would visit the chantry, and he was a mean, mean creature. This isn't quite finished. I need this to go above this. It's really cool. What this is a pendant, and I just took off the top part, but I need a Dremel to get that little bit off the top, and then I'll just put it up like this above the head. Oops, ha ha ha. And this is a mirror, obviously, and it'll go somewhere. So Henderson is actually really a jerk. And I bought some clothes. Here's his luggage and a blanket thing. Nice pair of shoes there. Some books again. He has his own private washroom. Now, some would argue that vampires don't need washrooms, but you know what? You get blood on yourself, you actually have to wash it off. It actually does not magically go away. So there's that. And I'm going to put this up somewhere in the chantry. It's actually it is actually a fossil that I got in Drumheller, and I'll put it up on the wall somewhere when I make the other parts of the chantry. The tea set really figures into Sue's lore because Henderson would blood bind her by putting his blood in the tea, and yeah, because he didn't want her feeding from him, because it would not be nice. This is a shrunken head. I thought it'd be a cool thing to put in a chantry. So, and that just goes right up here, and an old radio with a book on top of it, and of course some flowers. Just some stuff. Artemis, I'm working on Artemis's thing, and I'll just show you what I have. So this is Artemis's haven so far. He was more of a medieval type guy, so I have a miniature cat o' nine tails, not a nice guy. Some coats of arms to put up, a tapestry. I've got some more tapestries somewhere for it. Of course, his stuff for rituals. Some feathers in there, some bones. Yeah, like this, the stuff in here is what I used for some stuff for the things on the table, which I will show you next time because I was far too lazy to clear it off on time. So yeah. So I'm going to put this up because, I don't know, it seems very Artemis to me. And some more ritual stuff and a scroll, ancient scroll. Yeah, so this actually takes a lot more time than you'd think, because some of the stuff you can make. I haven't been doing that a lot, but I'm going to get more into it because it's very expensive to do these. I try to get a signature piece for everything, so it's usually the most expensive piece in the whole in the room. The signature piece here so far would be this, because this only costs 30 bucks, but I'm talking usually about, like, I will buy $100 piece for the thing. So, and the books are murder. I want to try to make miniature books as well. Another thing that I'll be working on is the Tremere ritual room. So far I have the ritual table, and it's got a little heart on there, like a human heart, and some wine glasses full of blood. There's one poor unfortunate right there who's these seats for, you know, sitting. And I got this idea from Breaking Bad, actually. It's full of flute. Like in Breaking Bad, they get rid of bodies by putting them in acid, so you can see that there's something in there. It's not very clear. Let's see if I can get one. This one, kind of see, but probably not. But I assure you that there are skeletal parts in there. Woo! And of course, every good disposal room needs a sink. So that's pretty much all I've got for the ritual room. I've got this cool little piece I don't know where to put. It's like an ancient kind of mask or something. So I would like to do the whole chantry, but I mean it'll take years. I'm super pumped about showing you what's on the table because that, oh my God, you should see the signature piece for that. You will next week. So anyways, thanks for watching.